Hello, hello. Good afternoon. Happy Wednesday, everybody. I'm feeling very chill right now. It's Wednesday. It's Survivor Day. It's Amazing Race Day. I got spoiled on Amazing Race last week because I was behind. And then they dropped the Bryce's exit interview into the Amazing Race feed, and it had their names rated in. And I was like, well, okay. Do I know the groupings of the split tribal? No. It would be helpful to know them so that I have some sense of who I should vote for, who I think is going home tonight, which I still need to do in my other drafts. I guess I could also go look there. It's not like I can't access that information myself. Let's see. Here. Oh, here we go. Nick's got it. Yeah, you just copied what Nick wrote. In the previews, it looks like Group 1, Austin, D, Jake, Julie, Caleb, Katurah. Group 2, Bruce, Drew, Emily, Kelly, Kendra, Sifu. Wow. Bruce got very lucky, I think. That's my immediate instinct. Sucks for Caleb and Emily to be split again. You're thinking Caleb and Sifu. I could particularly see Sifu going in Group 2. What about Jake? Do you think Jake from Group 1? It is 3 original Rebas in that group. I think he's another possible target for Group 1. Let's see. Austin, D, and Julie will certainly be working together. And potentially... if Emily can convince Reba to stick with her and Caleb, yeah, that leaves Jake or Katurah. And I feel like Caleb and Katurah get along really well. Not Jake, though. I mean, I'd rather Jake than Katurah, but I did add Jake to my draft team after I lost Sabaya. I'm thinking Sifu and Katurah. If not Sifu, then Bruce. I just think their destinies are intertwined. Having both Bruce and Katurah go seems right. I'm going to throw such a fit if Katurah goes home tonight. Honestly, especially if Bruce goes home. You think they have to both survive? I will say it would be surprising if they've pushed this Bruce Katurah narrative for so long and then they both go home in separate tribals where they can't even vote for each other. Both their narratives have been targeting each other. Yeah, that's like basically what I'm saying. Bruce, Drew, Emily, Kelly, Kendra, Sifu. So Drew and Emily are working together. And Kendra feels sort of ostracized by them because of the previous vote at New Bello. Kelly and Kendra have previously worked together. Sifu and Bruce have no relationship. So we have like 2 pairs and 2 strays, kind of. But then it also depends on who wins immunity in those groups. It's giving Moby Dick, aka Ahab. We know Katurah doesn't win. Katurah's my winner pick, so I have to stand by her. That's all I can say about it. Is this where it pays off that Jake is a lawyer and Katurah knows that? And does Katurah get the group to target Jake for being a lawyer? The gender split is even in both groups, so that's good. You think so, Mike? Yeah, I don't know what the do we know what the immunity challenge is? Have we seen in previews what it might be? Because that has an impact too. If we were thinking old school Survivor, I think Katurah is your Cochran and Flips. Well, but Flips on who? She didn't have a relationship with the men on Bello. Her loyalty was to the Bello women. Also, this isn't old school Survivor, but like, if she chooses to work with Caleb in particular, who we've seen her establish a bond with because they're both irritated with Bruce, and if Caleb has the Rebas, which he might, that leaves Jake. Caleb would be a likely target, except I think there's a strong possibility that Caleb wins individual immunity. Your thought was Bello as a whole. Yeah, I don't really see it as flipping on Bello anymore. Lieutenant. Lieutenant's a hard one to spell, but I think the I goes first. Lieu. Last time a winning group was immune. This time, I guess the winning group only gets reward and going to second to tribal. Yeah, it's the way they do the split tribals, where there are 2 groups. Each group will have 1 person with immunity, and whichever group has a person standing the longest wins the reward, and they go to tribal second. Potentially, they get to watch the first tribal council, but more likely, I think they just get to find out who was voted out at the previous tribal. If that person is on the jury, will this be the first member of the jury? Last time Franny won immunity for her entire group in 44. Yeah, but they've said 2 people are going home tonight. My question is, who wins immunity from that second group? Because I do think it's going to be Caleb in the first one. Bruce, Drew, Emily, Kelly, Kendra, Sifu. Not impossible that it's Kelly. Like, I think the Bello women are really strong. My guess would be the losing group vote out is pre-jury and the winning group vote out is jury. Well, when they've merged at 13 in the past, that's been the start of the jury, and now they're at 12. So it's a question of, so if it's 12 and it's a final 3, that's a 9-person jury. That's probably preferable to an 8-person jury to avoid a tie. Not that the votes have been close lately, but Jury of 9 would leave the possibility of a 3-3-3 split. As if. Not when we've had a 0-vote finalist at every final tribal in the new era. They've been doing that. I do not have an encyclopedic knowledge of the juries, but my guess would be that both people who get voted out tonight go to the jury, and that the group that wins reward also goes to tribal council second and gets to see who was voted out first and factor that into their calculations. I feel like that's often how they do this double tribal situation. Mike, what? Has it been 8? With these smaller seasons of 18 rather than 20. But they just merged. Maybe they merged earlier than usual? I don't know. Everything is a little thrown off by the fact that they had to swap. Or chose to swap, whatever it is. Wait, Mike, you have to say more. You just say, oh, fuck, I'm wrong, and stop talking. Paradox, what's up? Back for more Final Fantasy 12? I think you missed my last 12 stream. I missed having you here. Oh, and there was somebody in my Zelda stream the other day. 8 jurors in the final 3. All right, then maybe the first person out isn't part of the jury, and the second... We're not at 11, we're at 12, because it's 2 groups of 6. Because there were 3 votes, all Lulu, and then the swap at 15, and then 2 more votes. And then the merge at 13. And then J Maya went out, and now we're at 12. You did, sadly, you had a thing to do. That's okay. There was somebody in the Zelda stream the other day, maybe that was yesterday. No, not yesterday, Monday, who was saying they love 12 and 13, and that those are both hot takes, and Final Fantasy fans don't like them. And I was like, oh, where are my friends who love 12 and 13? But I don't think they followed me, so I don't know if we will ever see them again.